Okay, some of the challenges: finding a common ground for the diverse cultural groups that we work with. We have 13 different tribal groups that we're working with, but significantly, the biggest challenge in Namibia is the black-white issue, the distrust between that was created by apartheid, and so that it still remains a challenge, and it's going to take quite some time to resolve that issue. But we feel that black and white can actually go around quite well. And in nature, if you look at what's at the bottom of this picture here, it's worked very well for these zebra. So improving local governance, as we get more and more income coming back to our conservancies, the challenges grow greater and greater for accountability of those finances and making sure that these committees are actually representing the communities and doing a good job of accounting and representing. Poor understanding of business ethics. Again, we're combining communities with fast-paced private sector, and that fast-paced private sector doesn't understand communities, and communities don't understand fast-paced business. It's our job to bridge that gap and facilitate understandings and working relations on both sides. Increasing human-animal conflict. It's kind of the sharp edge of the sword that we kind of dreamed it might be there, but didn't realize it was going to grow there so fast. The recovery in plains game populations has really promoted a recovery of predators, and we've also seen a massive increase in elephants in Namibia over the past 10 years. As a result, we have a situation where we're looking at rapidly increasing conflict, and the cost of these conflicts are borne by individuals rather than the collective group of people. So it's a balancing act between the collective income of conservancies versus the costs that are now being confronted by the local individuals in the conservancy. Land redistribution, it's an issue that Namibia has to deal with. It's challenging for government to try to get equity in this process, and it's a process that I think the government's doing a really good job on, but if it went wrong, it would have a significant impact on the political stability of Namibia and the ability of Namibia to attract tourism and the types of income that's promoting this program. Sustainability, the program's been supported by USAID for 15 years. And we think it's done tremendously. We've got 16 conservancies that are self-financing, and we think many more will be. But we're also concerned about the service organizations and what systems are we putting in place that support sustainably the service organization. Funding is a big issue. It's become a bigger issue in the last 2 years because we've been one of the individual programs that have been largely affected by changes in state policy on foreign development, where Namibia is not a priority country. As a result, our project's been closed about a year and a half early. Our funding's been cut by $2.4 million, and we can't even get clarity on exactly when the project's closing. So that's creating a lot of management challenges for me to manage this project when I don't even know when the end date is. So that's a problem. And then similarly, related to that, more recently, there was some language that was put in the Foreign Appropriations Bill around hunting and an attempt to try to stop the U.S. government from funding development programs that support any type of hunting. If that would have happened and gone through, it would have actually killed the funding base to this project, and not only this project, many other projects in Africa that are really being valuable assets not only to conservation but to rural development in those countries. And lastly, time. We're changing practices that people have developed through generations of successful use of those resources. And that takes time. You don't just come in and work with communities and say, okay, today we're going to do it this way. It doesn't work anywhere in the world, and we shouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work in other places as well. So we've been very blessed from the standpoint of USAID has supported the program for 15 years. We've made huge and major strides, and we're just looking at how we're going to keep that process rolling, because we think we're, in terms of the potential opportunities we can exploit in Namibia, we really think we're about 10% of the way there. And we think this is a showcase program. We think that this is a way that Africa can see what tourism and wildlife and how it can be an asset to rural development. It's contributing to stability in the country. It's contributing to economic development. It's contributing to governance at the community level and the national level. So we're willing to invest that time in that process. So lastly, we're just saying it's a long road to get there, but we're partway down that road, and I thank you very much for your time and your attention on this.